Hi. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Ow. Happy Saturday. Happy Catterday. It's Catterday. Oh, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to everyone all across the world. I've got you in one ear and Rev in the other. I know I kind of have him in my other ear too. I can just vaguely hear him. We finally moved our desks. Our desks were always in the same room in our house. And we finally decided to move them. So I moved it to another little room right next to it. So yeah, now I finally have my own area to be able to stream so we can like actually work at the same time. Because as cute as it was having our desks right beside each other, it was not the most practical. So yeah, we changed it. No, you're not late. I just started. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water. I have it right here, but I'm gonna drink it because I'm like so thirsty. Chaos Tyrant, thank you so much. No, thank you for the $10 dono. Sorry it's not much. Here's a little money for putting up with misinformed people. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. No, thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I just started. We got a lot to talk about today. As you can see by my title, I am indeed a Christian having unwavering faith. Ethereon, thank you so much. Thank you. I've been watching your content since your testimony videos. It's rare to see a Christian VTuber on social media. This amount may not be enough. No, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. God bless from Malaysia. Thank you so much, and thank you, the guy with the $5 dono as well. Finally have time to watch one of your streams. Woohoo! Hope you've been well and blessed. I'm good. I am doing good, chat. I hope you guys have been well and blessed as well. Currently watching your hubby on Twitch. You guys can keep us both up, no worries. No worries at all. I'm actually going to be reacting to the video he's reacting to right now. Because of course, all the VTubers have to react to Shoenhead's new video. Obviously, it's a necessity. How have I been? I've been good. I really have been good. Yeah. No, I mean, life has been kind of crazy, but like not in a bad way necessarily. Just like a lot of things have been happening online in real life. I got some really good news in real life. I don't really know if I'd call it good news. It was just like some things that I had been stressed out about kind of calmed. And that felt really good. So like some family type stuff. So that was nice. And yeah, I just feel pretty at peace. God is in control always, chat. Never forget. He is always in control. And that gives me a lot of peace because I know that literally nothing, doesn't mean bad things won't happen, but I know that nothing can happen without him allowing it to. And that gives me peace because I know that he has good things in store at the end of the day. You know, even if you have to walk through some bad stuff to get to the good stuff, I know there's good stuff at the end. So it's definitely a calming reassurance, right? So that feels nice. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about today, so let's go ahead and like dive right in. It's gonna be a wild ride, chat. Are you buckled in? Is everyone buckled in and ready to go on the strawb train? We're going in, and it's gonna get interesting to say the least. But we're gonna keep it chill. We're gonna keep it kind. I'm going to be talking about some people that have said some kind of out-of-pocket things to me. Kind of crazy. This is just my general thing, of course. You guys know, if it's not always said, because, you know, you can't repeat yourself a million times during a stream, please don't harass anyone. You're allowed to critique people. You're allowed to, you know, tell people that was messed up. You know, you're allowed to say things, but just, like, don't harass people. Don't call them slurs. Don't call them names. Like, especially not on my behalf. I don't want that. And I think you guys know that already. I would hope you would know that. And, but yeah, you know, it's always a good little reminder sometimes, huh? So yeah, get ready, because it's gonna be an interesting one today. I figured I'd start us out with something positive. This is, I actually was able to make this myself in the Bible app. You can actually go in the Bible app and, like, click the verses you want and then, like, make it into a little photo so you can upload it. And they have tons of different backgrounds and things, so it's pretty cool. And this verse, I just really felt like, I honestly always feel like I need I need this verse. But count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. James 1:2-4. And I believe this is the ESV translation. Hold on, I need to cough. 1 second. Okay, that's better. I just ate lunch really quick, like, before I was streaming, so I was like trying to eat really quick, and now I kind of regret doing it before, but also, like, I had a really early breakfast, so I was like, if I wait until after stream, I'm gonna be dead. But now it's like my voice feels like bleh, you know? I agree, I like the ESV translation. Do you two need noise dampening panels? Can you hear him in the background? I tested it and I couldn't hear him, but if you can, he should be ending stream somewhat soon. Oh my goodness, 6 Eyes, thank you so much for the 20 memberships. What the heck? Hey yo, oh my goodness. Look at everyone in the chat getting the memberships, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Let's go. Now you guys can join the member-only streams. No, it's just the other browser window. Oh, like you guys have it open? Yeah, because I don't have his stream open on my end, so you shouldn't be able to hear anything. If you can hear it, it's because you have it open on your end. That's crazy. Thank you so much, 6 Eyes. I appreciate that so much. That's actually insane. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Enjoy the Stardew streams? Yes. And now you have the cute little badges next to your name, and they will grow from a leaf. As you can see, like, Ribniark has like a sparkly strawberry. It'll keep growing until you get like a fancy strawberry. Yay! Like, yo! Oh my goodness. So many sweet people. Also, I think it's gonna pop up for every single person on here. Because I don't know why it's set up that way, but that's fine. We're like, wow. But, yeah, let me go ahead and, also, I'm gonna move this to right here just for right now so we can see the screen pretty good. And we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. I can do this. So, I was gonna start out with this because I saw this, and it honestly kind of just made me laugh a little bit, but also just like, I just don't understand this. So, this person said, just a reminder, these hit pieces against other VTubers is actually against YouTube TOS. This is a coordinated bullying attempt. At this point, this is Keemstar / Leafy is Here drama all over again in anime form. This is why YouTube updated their TOS on harassment. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super, like, I don't really know a lot about the whole Keemstar Leafy is Here drama. I never have really followed them as content creators, so I'm really not sure about them. But this person right here, all they did, from my knowledge, is just react to one of Rev's videos. So like, it just says V Twitter makes problematic lists they're actually based. Okay. He was just reacting to Rev's video, which like, and I'm not even saying this to like hate on this guy. I think it's cool that he made this video. It has no views as of 43 minutes ago. Like whenever she took this screenshot. So if this was like a coordinated attack, wouldn't you think it would have some views? Like coordination, I don't think these people understand what coordination is. Coordination, it implies people are coordinating with each other, right? Like they're talking with each other, they're planning something together. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just blatantly not true. You can see this is the Lunar Nova person. This is the person that was actually the one who made that whole like block list, free block list thing. I talked about that the other day, and on Thursday, I believe, and they had, you know, they said, I was actually listed in it, and they had said free block list, and then I was able to comment a couple hours later because they actually didn't even have me blocked, even though they were telling people it was like a free block list that people should block all of us. So it's like, clearly it was performative, right? Because she didn't even have me blocked. But she's like, wait, it is? I can report them? Noted. So now they're trying to, you know, report accounts for just like talking about things, I guess. So he said, or she said this, I believe it says it's a girl. Just a reminder, Leafy is Here was permanently banned from YouTube in 2020 for exactly this. The drama surrounding Keemstar and Leafy is Here is what led to YouTube to update their TOS, specifically about inciting harassment via their audience. Spread this around and report them. Okay. Well, first of all, nobody is inciting harassment with their audience. I don't understand why people can't seem to just like get the fact that a streamer or a content creator is not responsible for what their audience might do. Now, obviously, if that streamer is actually saying like, you guys need to go and do X, Y, and Z, and like they're like calling for these things to happen, then yeah, you can hold them responsible. But when that person is just describing a situation that happened, even if it's from a very critical perspective, they're entitled to do that. And that doesn't matter who you are, on what side you're on. Like, everyone is entitled to do that. Also, Hatsune Clippy, thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate it. I fear this is common sense. But you can see, this one got a little bit of traction. This one got a lot of traction. Which honestly, if you talk about Rev at all, you're going to get likes on Twitter. We all kind of know that, right? This person also posted it, and the Syndicate person retweeted this, saying, noticing a lot of dog piling on one person. They're trying to make an example out of Lunar for some reason. Also, as Syndicate points out, this is against YouTube TOS by having a target and repeatedly going after them harassingly. Report them all. Let's get them taken down. And you can see some people in the comments like disagreeing, saying like, it's a bit hypocritical though, isn't it? Like, people constantly target and harass us. And like, obviously, like, there's a difference between harassment and calls to action and things like that versus just like criticizing. Like, there are people who can criticize me. You can criticize me. You can criticize my opinions, my stances on things. That's okay. That's fine. Like, I'm not gonna go and report you. You know what I mean? Like, I fear this should be common sense. But this person says, you know, in return, no, we deserve the deplatforming because we send harassment other people's way. Our entire platforms are born off of hatred and bigotry. It's clear as day. So apparently, like, our entire platform is just hatred and bigotry. Which, like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? Also, I find it very interesting, like, keep this in mind. Their entire platform is born off of hatred and bigotry. We're going to see some kind of hateful things said about me in a couple minutes that are just totally out of pocket because I did not say anything hateful to this person. So yeah, this person was just like, then this person brings up someone, I guess, that watched Rev's video. And they said, this is the example of the type of community he likes to cultivate. I'm pretty sure if Rev saw this, because, you know, Rev has a really big audience of, like, a lot of people. If Rev saw someone say something like this, he would probably be like, yeah, that person's kind of unhinged. Like, this is just reading kind of unhinged, you know what I mean? And, like, you could totally do the same thing in response to, like, the other side. There's always going to be people on both sides that are, like, kind of unhinged or just fully unhinged. That doesn't necessarily, like, reflect the streamer. There are streamers, like, you know what I mean? It kind of goes back to the whole, like, Rev and Lala thing with the ice stuff. And, like, Rev said his piece, Lala said her piece. But neither one of them incited harassment against the other one. However, there were people, I'm sure there were people on Rev's side that were saying, you know, out of pocket, like, really, really awful things, I'm sure. And there were also a lot of people on her side that were doing that as well. But it's like, yeah, we can't control our audience like they're puppets. We don't get to dictate how they act. I mean, when you're streaming, if you see something in your chat, you can moderate your chat, you know? And if someone's being, like, super unhinged and, like, you have a Discord, like, Rev doesn't have a Discord. In my Discord is very well moderated. No one's in there just, like, acting crazy. You know what I mean? I can't control what some random person does on Twitter, and neither can Rev. That should be, like, very, like I said, I fear it should be obvious, but unfortunately it's not, you know? So they keep going back and forth. This person also said false. It's not against TOS to make videos and other creators. What's against TOS is if they're inciting their communities to harass them in their videos. Simply making a video on other creators is not enough to have a case for incitement. Educate yourself. They said mic dropped. So I saw this last night and I just, like, tweeted this because I was like, this is so dumb. Like, talking about your actions with your own public tweets is not coordinated bullying. It's just so crazy to me, like, that they would say that it's coordinated bullying when it's like, where is the proof of coordination? Because multiple people are talking about this incident. That happens with, like, everything. Like, anytime there's VTuber drama, you're gonna hear about it from multiple people. It's like what's popular right now. Everyone's talking about it. It doesn't mean that everyone's coordinating in group chats and like, you know, oh, hey, we found this VTuber and they said this and you need to make a video about them and I'm gonna make one too and we're gonna get them. That's not happening. And, like, if you think that's happening, find some proof for it. It's not. Like, I can assure you that is not happening. Like, Rev doesn't talk to anyone, okay? He, like, doesn't talk to anybody. And I rarely talk to people in DMs. I mostly talk to Rima. That's about it. And occasionally I'll talk to some other people. But, like, as far as day-to-day, Rima's, like, the only person that I talk to every day. Except, like, maybe, like, my Discord and my mods. Like, genuinely, I don't know why they think we have this, like, it's like these people think that we are, like, coordinating in these big group chats and we're just trying to take all these people down. And it's just so weird because it's just not true. Like, it's just not true. And yeah, we don't talk to people. Like, even, like, other content creators, like, I might interact with people on Twitter, and sometimes he will. He'll go, like, spurts of, like, he won't tweet at all, and then he'll be on Twitter too much. And then it's like, okay, we've had enough of Twitter. We're gonna get off Twitter for a little while, kind of thing. But there's a reason, like, you rarely see us collab with people. It's just, like, we just don't. I mean, like, recently we started doing the Side Scrollers podcast, which has been great. And it's gotten us, like, kind of more out of our comfort zone, talking to other people and, you know, collaborating in that way. But like by and large, we just don't do that. And we don't talk to all these people. Like people think that we're all like besties. Like all the people on the center to right side of YouTubing are all best friends, and we all communicate and have group chats where we all talk about things. We really don't. But yeah. So, you know, I said that, and then I also said this today. I was like, when multiple creators talk about, this is kind of just what I basically just said, but when multiple creators talk about a popular situation involving someone online, that doesn't automatically make that person a target. People are allowed to speak critically about public situations and share their opinions. And multiple videos on the same topic isn't coordination. Coordination means people privately organizing and intentionally directing others to go after someone. That's just not what's happening. So telling people to go and report them all and get them taken down, you're just calling for false reports. You're trying to silence people because you disagree with them. And honestly, everyone should not be okay with this. Like, not even just like people more on the right or people more on the left. Like, everyone should find an issue with this. We shouldn't be encouraging people to go and report people and get them deplatformed just because you don't like what they're saying. And then this person, like, I just don't understand. I don't understand this argument. If you're so confident about it, why not let it get reported? Okay. And yeah, it probably already has been reported. Like, I'm sure Rev gets reported all the time. I'm sure I also probably get reported a lot. Like, do you guys really think that people never report people just because they hate them? Like, if it only took a report to get someone's account nuked, I'm sure a lot more accounts would be nuked. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty obvious. Like, we can still say that false mass reporting is not good. It is in fact bad. You know? So yeah, I don't know. They were like, just because you hate the person making it. Yeah, I see what card you're playing. I really have no idea what this person is talking about. I was just like, what? I always like to reply with like New Girl gifs or like Schitt's Creek gifs, because those are like my favorite. But especially the New Girl ones, she's kind of just like, what? Okay. Someone in chat said, Strawb, I love you, marry me. Yeah, I'm already married. I appreciate the love. I love you all platonically. It would be a lot more insane if it was that easy. Yeah, I mean, if it was that easy to get people like taken down, people already do that, you know? So yeah, I don't know. Calling me a grifter, the usual. But oh, chat, it just gets so much worse from here. Then the syndicate person saw my tweet where I didn't say anything like about them specifically. I just disagreed with them. I mean, I guess the good luck was kind of like cheeky of me, you know, like good luck. But like, okay. So then Cindy says, because stating Rev broke the YouTube TLS, he didn't, by creating videos on smaller VTubers for years, has caused many of his targets to get harassed by his own audience, is coordinated bullying. I don't even want to say these words. I mean, you can read them for yourself. B. Shut the F up. Go back to cooking dog food for your husband. Stay in your lane. I don't know what I did to make this person this mad at me. To like use these specific words. I just find it very ironic that like this is said to me, and let's like actually refresh. Because it's getting a bit of traction. Okay, yeah, so 700 likes. And you know, all the comments, like, Hellcat knows how to bite. Perfectly acceptable content, as if Rev is anything other than bully and harass minorities. When will they get a life? Go back to cooking dog food for your husband. He really should not have a platform. Just like, just all these things they're saying. Oh, Isn't it laughable the princess of transphobia is preaching about acceptable content? Yeah, I stand by what I've said here. I stand by these things. I don't think we should be transitioning children. That's my opinion. I've been very open about it. In my opinion, that doesn't make me transphobic. I don't hate trans people. I really don't. You can think I'm transphobic for that. This is my opinion. If this opinion bothers you that much, like, my content probably isn't the one for you. You know what I mean? So, I literally I said I don't wish it upon anyone. I don't wish gender dysphoria. I don't wish all of those things on anybody. I've seen how it can ruin people's lives. It can ruin people's mental health. I don't wish it on people. And I definitely don't wish it upon children. And then I said adults are allowed to live how they want. I don't really see how, like, what is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be a big gotcha? Adults are allowed to live how they want. Doesn't mean I have to support it or like it. I might not personally agree with you, but you're free to live how you want to live if you're an adult. I'm just saying I don't think kids should be transitioning. That's my opinion. I don't think we should be doing that to children. I feel like I have a very normal person opinion on this. Yeah, so you won't be convincing me that I'm some, you know, bad person for feeling this way. You can try. Not the glee. Not the glee gif. So yeah. Okay. I'm crazy. Oh, but I wanted to say, because this... Go back to cooking dog food for your husband. Chat. I just feel like it was a good opportunity to showcase some of my food to you guys, because I feel like it's pretty good if I do say so myself. But I made this mac and cheese yesterday for my family. This was before I baked it. But like, pretty good, pretty seasoned. Most people asked if I use paprika. Of course I use paprika. This is actually Chef Teeny's recipe, if you've ever seen it. I grated 3 blocks of cheese for this. And I didn't have... I left my rotary grater at my family's house. So I literally had to use a regular grater. And I was like, I feel like I'm back in the olden days. Also, if you want the recipe, just Google this. Teeny's mac and cheese recipe. T-I-N-I. She's like a really popular TikTok chef. This went like super viral a couple of years ago. I've made it like every Thanksgiving. And my family always asks for it. Bro, if that's dog food, I want to be a dog. I told one of my friends earlier and he was like, he was like, if that's dog food, I'll bark for it or something. I was like, I'm just saying, like, I mean, it's just funny to me. Like, people always like to, like, crap on me for, like, my cooking because I post, like, food photos. And I just want to know what these people are eating. Like, genuinely. I made hamburger helper the other night. I mean, it looks like hamburger helper. It's gonna look, you know, like a hamburger helper. I don't know what to tell you. It was homemade. It was really good. It tasted really good. I made homemade biscuits. These are kind of just like random. I'm just showing you all my foods that I'm proud of, okay? I like to cook. I enjoy cooking, okay? Sue me. Sue me for enjoying cooking. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna report Straw for being too sweet. Also, that mac and cheese looks great. Thank you, Strange. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $5 super. They eat McDonald's and don't know what actual cooking looks like. Like, bro, I made these biscuits. I did all the work, you know? This is some lasagna that I made. I mean, like, personally, I know people that, like, cook really well for their dogs. Like, their dogs don't eat like, kibble and stuff. Like, they eat, like, I knew some people who would, like, actually, like, brown ground beef for their dogs. I was like, those dogs eat, like... Those dogs eat crazy. Like, those dogs eat better than I do sometimes. But, like, yeah. Here's some lasagna that I made. I'm very proud of it. Ooh, I made these gluten-free chocolate chunk pumpkin muffins, which honestly, they were pretty fire to be gluten-free. Like, you really couldn't tell. I'm very impressed. I was very impressed by that. Because my friend can't have gluten, so. But yeah, those are pretty good. Here's some salmon, some cheesy scalloped potatoes that I made, some veggies. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just showing off my dog food. Here's some chicken cutlets that I made. This was actually, I think this was from my very first time ever making chicken cutlets. I'm usually kind of like weird about using raw chicken. Like, your food may not look professionally made, but by no means is it like dog food. Yeah, and also like I'm not always trying to have like a professional presentation. Like I'm feeding my family, you know what I mean? The most important thing is that it tastes good, you know? But yeah, I'm usually kind of like weird about using raw chicken. Like I don't love to cook with raw chicken. I don't know why raw chicken freaks me out so much, but I've been trying to do it more and more the last like year or so. Usually I would just like buy a rotisserie chicken and cheat. But yeah, I made chicken cutlets, which Rev loves chicken cutlets because he's Italian, so like his family always made chicken cutlets, and he could have pasta every single day. I don't like pasta that much. I mean, I like pasta, okay, but like he could have it every single day. As for me, I couldn't have it every single day. Hey Strawb, is there a date for the plushies release? Not yet, but they're thinking it'll be like around next month sometime. Also, here's some more cupcakes. These were strawberry, they were really good. Now I want a cupcake. I want a cupcake. These kind of look like me. This is like me if I was a cupcake. Here was one where I made some potato salad. And this is also key, by the way. Make sure your potatoes are soft. Because, personally, I think hard potato salad is disgusting. I will never understand, like, how a psychopath can enjoy potato salad with like hard potatoes. And it has to be Duke's mayonnaise. Don't care what you say. Don't care. Duke's mayonnaise or nothing. Duke's mayonnaise or bust. But yeah, this was back for 4th of July. And you can see this was my I didn't make this, but this was just cute. That was like the cutest cookie cake I ever saw, I think, in my whole life. Like, I don't know, it was just so cute for the 4th of July. But I had made deviled eggs. And this was like a cream cheese dip. It's like we call it cheese ball in my family, but instead of making it in a ball, I just put it like in a container. And my potato salad. Not the 11 stripes, listen. Listen, even this I only showed this because like it reminds me of this trip we went on. Me and Rev had went on like a little day trip and I packed us like sandwiches and stuff. And like, I don't know, it's just so wholesome, but it just makes me happy. We need to go on another like day trip again. Just like go out somewhere, go have a little picnic, pack some sandwiches. You ever peel your strawberries before eating them? No, I've never peeled my strawberries before. I cut the ends off, like usually, because of course I would never eat the green ends. Although I guess some people would, but you guys don't eat the green ends of your strawberries, do you? That's kind of weird. Yeah, the Quest chips are so good. They're a little expensive, but like the protein is actually insane. It's crazy. Yeah, I honestly never even thought about peeling strawberry. I mean, I guess technically you can peel anything, right? And this is also like, in my opinion, this is the ideal banana, by the way. Some people, like I know someone in real life that will not eat a banana if it has any brown on them. I disagree. I think when it starts getting brown spots like that, that's when the banana is like the best because it's like a little sweeter. Some people eat the whole strawberry, like including the green part. I want to believe that you're lying. That banana looks perfectly fine. I like it. Yeah, leaves and all. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Oh, this is actually what I had showed my friend, and he was like, oh, that's dog food. I'm barking. This was my breakfast I made like a week ago. I made some eggs with some spinach and some cheese and some sausage and some avocado toast that I made myself so that it wouldn't cost $8, because if you were to try and buy this somewhere, it would be like $8 for like a slice of sourdough with some like smashed avocado. Oh, and a cutie. I'm on a cutie kick. Actually, I think these are technically the Halos, the Halo brand. They're pretty good. Hello, Strawb. It's nice to catch you live. Hi, I am doing good. I was just showing everyone my food. I made buttermilk cornbread and some chili. This was a couple weeks ago. I'm showing everyone my food. And, ooh, I made this breakfast casserole for my Sunday school class, like, last year. Which everyone was very happy about. They very much enjoyed it. And last but not least, look at these cute cupcakes. I need to find these little, like, sticks again for Easter this year. I think I got them at, like, TJ Maxx or Marshall's or something. If you guys aren't familiar with TJ Maxx or Marshall's, it's just like a discount store. You can get some like cute stuff there for pretty cheap. But these were so good. These were carrot cupcakes. Like carrot cake, but cupcakes with cream cheese icing. And then I put the little sticks on top. Yeah, it's Peter Rabbit. So cute. And I had bought these to my families for Easter. All I want you to know is that I love you and I think your husband is a poop head. Well, that's not very nice, because he's my husband. If you love me, you don't have to, like, love my husband, but you can't say mean things about him, so you're gonna get put in timeout. Now, you need to be nice. And if you can't be nice, then you need to, I don't know, figure it out. Yeah, it's like, if you like me, like, you don't have to, like, obviously, if you're, like, you know, a follower of me, you like me, you don't have to be like Rev's biggest fan. You don't have to even be a fan of him at all. But like you can't tell me like rude things. You know what I mean? Like you can't be like rude about him to me and like say rude things. You know what I mean? Like I fear this is common sense. I feel like I'm gonna be saying that a lot. I'm gonna be saying that a lot today. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to show off my food because this person said I was cooking dog food for my husband. But this was pretty mean, right? Is it just me? But does this feel like, I'm not going to say it's coordinated bullying, it's just one person, but this kind of feels like bullying to me. I mean, I don't know what I did to this person to deserve them to say all these things to me. This is supposed to be like the nice person? This is supposed to be like the nice, normal person. This is the nice and normal person, chat. And I am, well, clearly, as you can see, they think I'm a few things. Oh, and then also, wait, this wasn't the one I wanted to show. This one, I'll show that one next. So, also, I don't know what this screenshot is from. Like, it looks weird for some reason. I did block them though the other day. Like yesterday or something, but I don't know. Okay. They like this word. I think this is like the most nasty word in the whole English language. I refuse to ever say that word. Even whenever I tried not to curse, I wouldn't say that word, but I think that word is just gross. But yeah, this person does not like me. Multiple tweets. These tweets were made back to back, by the way. This was at 11:27 and this was at 11:14. So I don't know, it's starting to feel a little like bullying, Cindy. It's starting to feel a little like bullying, and I mean, you know, people like it. Like this is a lot of likes. Like she got more likes than I did. Like people really like her saying these things to me. It's kind of messed up, guys. I don't know. But no, I just say all that to say, like, it's just hypocritical, because, like, A, he has not broken TOS, like, this is just a lie. And then, you know, you're gonna talk about bullying, and then you're gonna literally, like, try to bully me. It's like, okay. This one I wanted to show because it was crazy. Let's read a little bit of this. This was a quote on their post. They were saying, like, the community, the VTuber community has been so politically divided, blah, blah. Why doesn't Rev censor people that he talks about? I don't know. Also, Rev has said do not send hate to people before. He doesn't, I don't think he says it, like, necessarily every single video. I mean, it should be obvious, but again, I feel like it's obvious, but clearly it's not obvious. I mean, you can say don't send hate to people, and guess what? Crazy people are still gonna send hate. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Like, you could say, like, right now, I said on my stream already, I said, please don't harass anyone. Some psychopath could be watching my stream right now and could be like, oh, I'm about to go and I'm about to mess these people up. And they could say, like, the most out-of-pocket crazy stuff that I don't condone. But, like, you think someone who's gonna be super unhinged is going to listen to us anyways? But I digress. This is what made me laugh. Rev says Desu is just one of the MAGA goons hired by Kirsha and Asmongold and possibly the US government to spread the MAGA agenda, and they are coming for your minds and to divide us more rather than uniting us. This person thinks that Rev was hired by Kirsha and Asmongold and possibly the US government. I was reading this. I was reading this earlier, like I was just like scrolling through to like see what I was gonna talk about, and I was like reading and I was like, okay, and then I just started reading this and I was just like, huh? I just want to personally say thank you to Kirsha and Asmongold and the US government for paying my rent. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Amazing. Yeah, take your meds. Like, I'm not the type of person to say that. Like, I don't know if I've ever actually said take your meds before to anybody. At least, like publicly. But, like, take your meds. What are we talking about here? Good to know they're hiring. I'm looking for a better job myself, yeah. No, they're hiring and they're paying well, chat. Whew, that was so funny. Paid by Kirsha and Asmongold. Kirsha must be making some bank to be able to fund us. She's funding our whole life, well, and Asmongold, and you know, possibly the US government as well. I'm honestly a little offended that these things are said about us and that it's not even true. Mic is peaking a little bit. Sorry, I'm just laughing. My mic settings are still not perfect. But yeah. There's really nothing else to say other than this is just crazy. But yeah, so also, like, this is, like, something else the person had said, apparently. Someone else, like, sent this. But, like, basically, like, I guess, like, getting mad at black people for, like, calling out racism or something. I don't know, like, they think it's okay to, like, use these words against other black people who disagree with them. Like, I'm assuming probably, like, black people that are more conservative, all of a sudden now you can, like, call them these things. Like, buttering up to racist is sad. Because, like, apparently I'm racist or something. So, like, if a black person was to like me, I guess they are these things that I won't even say because it's just so disgusting. But, like, these people have no problem saying things like that. It's very... well, feels kind of racist. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. But that's enough of this Cindy Kate person. I won't give them any more attention. I fear they like it, and I don't recommend giving them any attention, because yeah, they're probably gonna be into that. But next, I wanted to talk about this guy who made, well, I'm sure you guys have seen the Google Doc. The Google Docie. It's not actually like a docie, though, it's a spreadsheet. Is this still considered a Google Docie? I don't know. But in response to this list of based VTubers from the other day, or what they called based VTubers, which had very many VTubers on it, by the way, that just, you know, we're all very different in a lot of ways. Like, some people had some overlap, but it was honestly kind of like a pretty mixed list, right? So we have a lot of different responses to this. Some people seeming happy about it. Some people being like, this is weird, you know? But let's see where I land. Ah, yes. In the sea of the woke and the lean chud, whatever that means, we got the strawb chud. Strawb chud. Chud confirmed. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what being lean chud is. You're a chud that you work out a little more. You're pretty lean. I don't know. I don't know what any of this means. I was kind of confused when I first saw it, because I remember asking Rev, like, I've asked Rev, and I feel like I've asked a couple other people at different points, like, what does chud really mean, you know? I feel like it's one of those words that you hear sometimes, and you're just like, what is that? Like, what does that mean? And so I'm like, interesting. What does this mean? And so I said, what the tuna? What is a chud, and why am I apparently a chud? So then I went and Googled it. And I said, this is literally factually wrong, in my opinion, but it said chud is an internet slang term. Apparently it originated from a 1984 horror film, and it was used to disparagingly describe individuals with far-right, reactionary, or white supremacist political views. Okay, let's break this down, shall we, chat? Far-right. Now, I would say I do lean right, I would say, a lot of the time. But I would not classify myself as far right. Reactionary. I mean, I don't even really understand what that means, to be honest with you, like, in terms of me. I don't really, I just say like how I feel. I don't know. I don't know. And then white supremacist political views. Well, we all know that's not true, because I make people mad when I say Jesus wasn't a white guy. Whenever I say, like, Jesus wasn't this, like, blonde hair, blue-eyed American white guy with, like, a American flag surfing or something. I'm a pretty bad chud. Like, I'm not good at being a chud. I'm a bad chud. Because I upset the chuds. I upset everyone. I'm a spud. Someone said my chud game is weak. Someone said that... So let's see some of the comments though. See if we can find it. So Kirsha had said, someone edited Big Les from the Big Les show. I was like, who is Big Les? Who is this guy? And then Nianis said, I'm a chud too, we can be chud buddies, which made me think about, like, it's the chum bucket, not the chud bucket. I need someone to make, like, a meme with, like, the chum bucket from SpongeBob, but, like, call it the chud bucket, and then have us all, like, sitting kind of inside, or, like, right on the outside, you know? Crumble, this is very true. Like every insult they invent, the original definition loses all meaning, and it becomes a hilarious meme. It's over. Bob said that I'm not a chud. He said he's a chud, which at that point I was like, Bob, you're not far right. I don't know if Bob even knows what chud means, because Bob is like, He's kind of like a socialist a little bit. Sorry, Bob, if I'm calling you out. And he's like, Rev is chud. You are not. I'm like, I don't know, but at the end of the day, tell it to the official VTuber list, Bob. I'm listed as chud. So, but I'm trying to find the one. Oh, easy spelling mistake. They meant Chad. I'll like that one, that's true. Let's see. Someone had said that it meant... That's so scary looking. Someone, okay, I can't find it. I don't know. There's so many comments. I can't get to it. But someone had told me that it meant, well, as you can see by my beautiful title, that it meant Christian Having Unwavering Devotion. And I was like, yeah, because the truth is, being a Christian is quite literally the only reason that I'm on that list. Because if it wasn't for the fact that I was a like Bible-believing Christian and if I didn't like speak my mind about things that are like related to that, like nobody would know any of my political opinions and then I wouldn't, I guess, be a chud. Even though I'm a bad chud, but I'm a chud. They should create another definition for chud. Like another, not definition, another label for the chart. Because they have like lean chud. They should have like bad chud. Like, can they, like, make me I'm a bad chud. I'm bad. Bad to the bone. I'm bad to the bone, chat. Oh, jeez. It's just amazing. Tin Lee, thank you for the super. Hello, Christian Having Unwavering Devotion, Strawb. Now my name is Darling Chudby. Darling Chudby. No, Jesus is the supreme chud. Okay, guys. We gotta cool down. Also, let's see. This person, which I follow, they talk about some stuff sometimes. And they said, outside the fact that this list is a study in schizo posting, made by a notorious political nutjob, which I'm not familiar with this. I do actually have the guy who created the list blocked. I think it's because he had quoted something like rude or like kind of hostile to me at one point, and I was just very much blocking people that day. I was like, I'm not dealing with you. Block, 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 block. If someone was like even a tiny bit like mean to me that day, I was just like, block. I'm not dealing with it today. But anyways, they said this list is purely based off of vibes, making it grossly misinformed as well as disrespectful as it involves people who don't do politics. So apparently, like, this list is not even very accurate. Which, like, you can see, this column right here is supposed to have, essentially, like, the proof. Like, let's see. What does it say at the very top? It calls it source. This is the source, so it's supposed to have our VTuber name, our status, our official status, the stream link, and source. This guy, does he have a job? I mean, this is like a lot. Like, I'm impressed and terrified and also just concerned. But I have no source. Like, where is your source? It came to me in a dream. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are things they could definitely put there, but I guess I'm just so confirmed chud that there is no source needed. There is no source required, chat. It's just obvious. Yeah, there's a lot of people on this list. And it's being updated, like, actively. So yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people, but like, I made the cut. That's pretty... It's an honor. It's an honor, it's a privilege. Who are the other chuds? Who are my chud buddies, as I think Nina said. My chud buddies. I don't know who this person is, Vesper. Okay. I don't know you. Oh, there I am. Smugglana, okay. I don't know who that is. Okay. I don't know you. Don't know you. I think I vaguely recognize this person. I don't think I know who you are. Okay, that Riri girl. Of course. Rev. Chud. Perminator. I don't know. Powder. Okay. Pluto. Pippi. Ninus. Don't know. Neven. Yeah, okay. Okay. My chud buddies are okay. Leaflet, cool. Kitsunero. Don't know you guys. Don't know you. Don't know them. Don't know you. Don't know you. Don't know you. Where are all my chud buddies? I don't know these people. Not sure. Celestium, okay. Don't know you. Don't know you. I'm not familiar. Oh, geez. Okay. Wow. I'm in with quite the crowd. Quite the crowd, chat. If I do say so myself, I would say all these chud buddies. I feel like some of us kind of vary a little bit personally, but maybe that's just my feelings, my opinions. It's FYI, it's chuddy, not chud buddy. Get it right, okay? Yeah, there are some people I feel like that, like, I don't know. I mean, this whole list is just like, okay. Interesting. Yeah. I'm a chud. Chud confirmed. I'm just going back to this though. What, the tuna? I still personally, I find the label to be inaccurate. Although I understand this is the internet and words mean nothing. So I will embrace the term chud, but I'm going to have it mean Christian Having Unwavering Devotion. Okay, is that fair? Because quite frankly, that's the only reason I'm being labeled a chud. So that's what I'm gonna describe. I'm not gonna define it as this because this is inaccurate. Yeah, if they can't figure out what words mean, I can tell them what the word means. So I will wear this chud term as a badge of honor, as a Christian having unwavering devotion. The redefinition of chud is actually genius. Yep. That's me. I'm taking it back. I'm reclaiming the word chud. I'm reclaiming it. Amazing. Well, the last thing I wanted to do today, because that was just, well, that was quite fun. Now, I would like to react to some Shoenhead because, well, I'm a VTuber, and that's my job. Because I'm a chud VTuber, let's get it right. I'm a chud VTuber, and that means I must react to Shoenhead. If I don't react to Shoenhead, am I really even a chud VTuber? I don't think so. Besides, Shoenhead, she said that she wants us to get generational wealth from reacting to her video. Those were her words, okay? And Shoenhead is actually my oomphy. So I have an extra special place for her in my heart. And she's also just very beautiful. But that's besides the fact. So let's see. We're going to watch Cult of the Crybullies, Why People Hate the Left.
And welcome to another episode of What the Hell is Going On with your host, Ugly Belle Delphine. Now, before you ask...
I just call her pretty and she's gonna call herself Ugly Belle Delphine. No. She was so pretty. What are we doing?
Yes, there is an Epstein Files video coming out. I feel like everyone has like streamer brain nowadays.
I don't subscribe on
and
this
like
account. I need to subscribe on this account too. I have like 17 YouTube accounts at this point. It's ridiculous.
Video has to be breaking news in order to get the most views, but I am taking my time with it. I'm sure you understand there is a lot happening.
You know, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
Oh,
is
Jewish.
Jewish.
I
just want to be clear.
so you want to go there, Attorney General?
I will say all of the clips that I see come out of our government is just so embarrassing, like on all sides. It's like no one knows what decorum is. No one knows. No, I mean everyone just like evil. I think I don't know. I have no hope.
Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust.
Your country, sir. Anyway, let's just forget about these satanic billionaire pedophiles running the world, and let's talk about some internet drama, shall we? Because that...
Yeah, let's forget about the things that actually matter, and let's talk about the stuff that actually matters, right? Like VTuber drama and internet drama.
That is what's really important. For a little over a decade now, the most inane things can get you called a racist or a Nazi on the internet, to the point where these words hold little to no meaning anymore. It's so bad that when someone is called a racist or a Nazi online, I'm immediately like, oh, what funny joke did they tell?
Yeah, like me being called a chud.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have officially come to the point where not saying anything also makes you a racist Nazi. For the few of you watching this channel,
silence is violence,
who are employed, there's a very popular Twitch streamer named Emaru. She's a cosplayer and just kind of a fun, chill, normie video game streamer. Well, the other day, someone in her chat asked her opinion about ice, and this is what she had to say.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to, like, say their opinions on, like, important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet. In a world where it seems like every single celebrity is just screaming their political takes completely unprompted, this was a refreshing thing to hear. Seems like a pretty...
No, but doesn't Emiru know that you have to be educated on everything? And if you're not educated on everything, then you're actually a really bad person, because it's your job to stay educated and informed, and you have to have an opinion on everything, and you have to tell us your opinion all the time.
Sane, rational, inoffensive thing to say, right? Wrong. This short little clip where she ironically tried to avoid controversy ended up being one of the most controversial dramas this year. I feel like decades worth of news has happened in the past like 2 months, don't you? Every day there's like a breaking story of the most insane shit you've ever heard in your life, and everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion on every single breaking story. There's pressure to react, to pick a side, to condemn, to defend, but the reality is when a story first breaks, we're usually not seeing the full picture. And that's why for years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground News. So let's...
I will say, yeah, last night, Reb was watching a little bit of this, like, we were getting into bed for the night, and I wasn't fully paying attention, because, like, he was watching it on his phone, but when I heard her say this, I thought she said something else, and I'm not even gonna repeat what I thought she said, but I thought she said something very different, and I was like, what news? I don't even know. It was interesting.
A website and an app that lets you see how news stories are being covered all across the political spectrum, from left, right, and center. Every story comes with a quick visual breakdown of political bias, ownership, and headlines that helps you understand the full story and really make sure you're getting both sides. They really make it fun and easy to compare headlines to...
I don't know where the wigs randomly come from.
See how political bias and media ownership can affect the framing of a story. For example, let's take a look at this one about how RFK admits he used to snort cocaine off toilet seats. If you look it up on Ground News, a right-wing headline covers it like this: RFK revealed why he wasn't scared of COVID. It was a legendary answer. And a left-wing outlet covers the same story like this: Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't fear germs, and his reason is really, really gross. Same story, completely different vibes. The ground news feature I like the most is the blind spot tool. It shows you how news stories have been covered by only one side of the political spectrum and ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how Hillary Clinton says migration has gone too far. Rare Hillary Clinton W. Suspicious.
Also, really quickly, this is amazing. It's the chud bucket. Let's go. Misa made the meme. Raid from Rev. Hi. Hello. Now I'm reacting. I don't know if you'll want to watch another reaction, but I might have some different takes than Rev. So welcome in, my fellow chud. My fellow chuds and chudettes. I'm happy to have you here. Someone should Photoshop Strawb and Rev walking into the chud bucket. Yeah, I said someone needs to put like all of our like pictures at the bottom, like all of our profile pictures. We're chud maxing. It's quite amazing. Yeah, we just started actually this. I was covering everything else, so yeah, we're into it. So
37 sources covered it. 91% of those sources were right-wing, and only 4% were left-wing. Interesting. Or this one about how middle-class Americans are selling plasma because of financial pressure. Americans are selling their blood because they're so poor. 71% of the sources that covered this were left-wing, and only 14% were right-wing. I have been using ground news for like 5 years now, and I am obsessed.
Yeah, I mean, we can't lie. There are biases on all sides, right?
It is one of the first apps I open when I wake up in the morning. It really helps me stay informed.
I don't know if I'll ever be the kind of person that will want to open the news first thing in the morning. I just don't want to ruin my day. But I applaud anyone who has the mental fortitude to do that. I would like to open my Bible before anything in the morning and maybe never look at my phone again, but that's just me.
And helps me keep up with the news for my videos. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center recognized ground news as an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. Best of all, I am currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features. This comes to only like $5 a month, which is like the price of a cup of coffee nowadays. To get the 40% discount, just go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code on screen right here, or click the link in the video description down below to subscribe to their Vantage plan today. Big thanks to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad as always. Right. And now let's get back to the video. In this video, we are going to talk about the drama surrounding Emaru, the people trying to cancel her, the mistake the left is making by embracing cancel culture again. We're gonna read some insane—
Yeah, cancel culture is like back and it's stronger than ever, and we have to like put our feet down and like just be honest about the fact that this is just so messed up. Like why is this happening again? Why is it like 2020 all over again? Why is everyone all of a sudden comfortable with cancel culture? Because right now, it might be the person that you hate, but guess what? You're next. You're next. Also, thank you. Saying my motto is super cute. Ayo. Thank you.
Hilarious tweets, of course. And then we will talk about my personal experience with these people. And what do I mean by these people? I mean the cult of the cry-bullies.
It's like all the people I was just talking about before we started watching Shoenhead's video. They call us bullies, and then they like call me every name in the book.
I'm sorry if I sound even more like a prepubescent boy in this video. I am a little bit sick, but I am here, slaving over a hot laptop. For you. If you guys saw my last video, you know I am quite critical of ICE. I don't think we should abolish them, of course, but I think it is good and healthy to criticize your government.
I agree with that.
A political culture war commentator. I talk about political topics often. People come to me to hear my political opinions. But not everybody wants to be a political YouTuber or streamer. And not everybody wants to listen to a political YouTuber or streamer. Sometimes we just want to have fun and talk about other things. There are lots of other things to talk about. Sometimes we want to look at funny memes or watch funny videos without having politics shoved down our throat.
And that's so fair. Because this is so, like, as much as, like, I want to talk about a lot of these things more often, and, like, just talk in general about things more often, because I do feel, like, led to sometimes, it's also so exhausting. Like, I completely understand why people don't always want to talk about things, and also, I understand when people who do talk about things maybe just, like, want to sit back for a little while and not do it, or, like, maybe not cover X, Y, or Z, just because it just can be so much. Like, you know what I mean? It can just be exhausting, and, I mean, these people are just unhinged.
A lot of people thought it was really refreshing when a cosplay streamer was basically like...
And yeah, a lot of people just want to also have a corner of the internet where they can go to escape, because escapism is something that a lot of people... I mean, honestly, like, I feel like most people want escapism, at least sometimes, you know? Like, maybe they're, you know, streamers, like, maybe like me, Shoenhead, Rev, maybe there are streamers like that you like to go to and you like to watch and get information from. But then I'm sure you probably also have streamers where you like to go and, like, decompress and not think about all of this crazy stuff all the time, because this is exhausting to think about all the time.
Like, I don't want to talk about politics. Why are you coming to me for politics? It was a perfectly sane, rational opinion, so of course, like, half the internet had a problem with it. It's just not that hard to say f*** ice. It's really not that hard to say f*** ice, to be honest. Is it so hard to just say f*** ice? It's really not hard to say f*** ice. Jesus Christ, how hard is it to just say f*** ice? How hard is it?
Watch your mouth.
To just say f*** ice? How hard is it to just say f*** ice and move on? Oh my god. Just say f*** ice. It's not hard. Is it so hard to just say the...
It's not hard, chat. Just say it. Say it. Just say the line.
Line? Say the line. Say it! Jesus Christ, like, at this point, even if Emeru did want to, like, abolish ice, even if she really did think, f*** ice, she shouldn't say it. Like, I wouldn't say it at this point, because this is just, like... This is creepy. This is like a horde of zombies chasing after you. Hey, it's actually super easy to stream and have opinions. I'll show you. F*** ice.
I can just, like, hear this, like, in this person's, like, it's like the, hope that helps. Hope this helps. Hey, it's actually super easy to stream and have opinions. I'll show ya. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. Wow. No one cares.
F*** Donald Trump and everyone in his administration. F*** Elon Musk. Free Palestine.
And with this tweet, Damien Haas has saved the world.
US is on stolen land built by stolen people. Luigi did nothing wrong. Abortion is healthcare. Leave trans people the f*** alone.
Catalyst, thank you for the dono. It's not that hard to pinch incense on the burner of the pagan gods of ancient Rome. The Christian martyrs did otherwise? I think I'm kind of unaware of what that means, to be honest, but I appreciate the $5 dono. I'm a little lost, though, I can't lie.
These people literally just speak in bumper stickers, dude. Just like copy-pasting the internet leftist starter pack. What the hell am I looking at? I hate the Reddit ass. Hey, it's super easy. It's crazy, like 1,000 years ago, this dude's ancestors were hunting mammoths. And now he's on here like, Men should not be speaking like this. I'm sorry. We need another war. The post that...
Wait, why did I say something like this? Like, obviously jokingly, like, it was like months ago. I think I had quoted this like choir of men, and they were singing a song about like, oh yeah, it was that one. It was like they were doing that song from the demon hunters or whatever, but they made it like about voting, and they were like, up, up, up with our voices, something, yeah, we're gonna vote, or something, and I was like, we need another war. Like, obviously, I don't actually want people to be drafted out to war, but it is funny to think, like, your ancestors were not like this. What happened? What happened? Where are we?
To kick this all off was made by Denims, the self-described largest female political streamer. Only because I don't stream Denims. Only because I don't stream. Anyway, I don't have any, like, personal beef with denims. This isn't, like, an own denims video. We used to be kind of cool years ago, but, she apparently has some opinions on Emaru, so let's hear her out.
Never thought I'd see the day we'd be fence-sitting the modern Gestapo.
First of all, she's not fence-sitting. She's just choosing not to talk about politics. Like, in order to fence-sit, you actually have to say something.
Don't you know that not saying something is saying something, Shu? Silence is violence.
She didn't even say anything. Like, how do you even know what her opinion is? Second of all, modern Gestapo? Why is everything the f***ing Holocaust? It's totally normal to criticize ICE. It's totally understandable to have issues with the things they are doing. But modern Gestapo? Don't you guys get tired of this shit? Like, don't you guys get tired of saying, like, isn't this exhausting?
I love Shoenhead though, because I feel like she's so real and, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of things she says, it's like how I feel, but it's like people think that I'm like a crazy Nazi, and then I hear Shu say it, and I'm like, okay, so it's not just me. I am normal. This is nice.
Sting after a while, everything is not.
Because it's like she's still able to like criticize ICE in certain ways, and like, but then also she's able to like call these people out and be like, you guys are actually insane. Like she's normal, you know? She's normal, and I appreciate that.
Nazis, everything is the Holocaust, everyone is Hitler. It's like nothing else bad ever happened in history. Like, what did they used to compare bad things to before World War II? Oh my god, you're literally Napoleon. Also, I love this. Racist chud. Like, where did the racism part, like, where did that come from? Listen, I don't get on camera and start talking about cars or math or taxes or investing or going outside or the plenty of other things I don't know about. I sit here and talk about the gender war and the culture war because I'm good at those things, and that's what people watch me for. That is my lane, and I stay in it. Emaru likes what she's doing. Her audience likes what she's doing. There are plenty of other channels that will regurgitate your political takes back to you. Just turn on the TV. Turn on CNN. Most people, most normal people, are sick and tired of celebrities just like spewing their political takes completely unprompted. I don't f***ing care what Glub Shitto thinks of politics, okay? Why does Glub Shitto have to get on stage and start talking about how we're on stolen land or some shit? Why do you need your political opinions thrown up into your mouth by a celebrity like a fucking baby bird? Like, do you really want Sydney Sweeney throwing up in your mouth? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Please don't answer
that.
She's right when she says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics. Okay, here's the thing, dude. You actually don't have to be qualified to talk about politics to say ICE.
You actually don't need to be educated. You can just like repeat what I'm saying. Like, you don't actually have to know anything. You can just like agree with me and just say what I tell you to say. You don't gotta be educated. You don't gotta know anything. Just say the line.
It's not that hard of a concept.
You actually don't have to know what you're talking about in order to just say the line. What? You should look into a topic, do your own research, come to your own conclusion, and form your own opinion on the topic.
Can we talk about how crazy that is, though? She literally said, you don't actually have to know anything. You don't have to educate yourself. You don't even have to be educated, chat. They don't even care if you know what you're talking about as long as you say that you agree with them. That's wild.
You should not just blindly, mindlessly say the line.
You know who doesn't do political content? Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content. And even she's capable of saying F*** ICE.
Anyone is capable. As long as you're able to have, you know, a keyboard and you can type it, or if you're live streaming, if you're able to speak out loud, you can speak it. It's not that you're not capable. Maybe not everyone wants to.
What about Cinna? You don't have to be a political creator to recognize that it's not hard to say F*** ICE.
You don't have to be a political content creator to say the line. All your other friends are saying the line, Emaru. Why aren't you saying the line, Emaru?
ICE. Okay, but unironically though, F*** them. Straight up.
Wow, and just like that, the world was saved. Just like that, all of our problems in the US have gone away. I'm really so good.
Hey, F*** them. Yeah, it's F*** them, don't care, and if you don't like that I say that, it's F*** you too. You know what I mean? It's really that easy for me, I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
There's Emaru's roommate saying the line. Aren't we all proud of her? By the way, where are all her friends during all of this? Where are all her morally righteous, good guy, big streamer friends while this is all going down? While she's being dragged by half of the internet for doing absolutely nothing wrong. This girl who literally just came out of and allegedly abusive relationship. This girl who literally just got assaulted, grabbed by some freak at a convention. Now this girl is going through all of this. I guess it's fine to be silent when your friend is getting dragged by half of the internet, but don't you dare stay silent about current thing. I don't even know this woman, and I am sticking my neck out for her because it pisses me off seeing this kind of shit happen to people who absolutely do not deserve it.
That's how I feel too sometimes. Like, I'll see things online, like, even, like, in, like, the quote-unquote VTubing community, like, I'll see people acting a certain way, and, like, you almost just want to jump in and, like, defend someone when you just see people are acting insane to them. Like, it just makes you, because you're just like, why are people being like this? It's just ridiculous. Caramel dancing. Thank you, Take, for the super. My mind has been blown from reading your title. That's what I'm here to do, just blow minds. It's just crazy. I appreciate it.
You're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country. You don't get to be like, well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing, so I'm just not gonna pay for it.
Why are you comparing paying your taxes to going online and publicly, like, letting everyone know your opinions? Guess what? If I don't go online and publicly let everyone know my opinions on something, I don't get sent to possibly jail and also have, like, my wages be garnished by the government. This is, like, that's actually a crazy thing. And also, like, yeah, I can be like, I don't want to pay taxes. Taxes are kind of dumb. Like, if taxes actually went to a bunch of good things, I'd be, like, much more willing. But, like, we all know that's a whole separate rabbit hole chat. But, like, yeah, I pay my taxes because I have to.
You can't say, like, well, I'm just not going to care about all this politics stuff.
When someone doesn't have an opinion on a political topic, people like you might get a little mad. When someone doesn't pay their taxes, the government comes and arrests them.
Okay, I swear to you, chat, I promise you, I have not watched this video yet. I see, like, of the first, like, couple, or I didn't see it, but I overheard him listening to the first couple minutes last night. Like, genuinely, I have not seen any of this. Like, I promise, I literally never watched it. That's just crazy.
Okay, so that's the difference between those things.
There's this weird idea in America.
Yeah, it's common sense, though, right? Like, and that's what I was saying earlier, like, Shoenhead, it just makes me so happy to, like, whenever and honestly, I didn't even really watch Shoenhead until very recently, and I had no idea that she had the takes that she has, and, like, because they're just, like, normal people takes, like, she's so normal, and I just can't, like, stress that enough, how, like, awesome it is to find someone who's normal on the internet, and, like, also so popular. It's amazing.
Especially where, like, you can just be an adult and be like, oh, I don't care about politics. What?
Many people, most people, do not care that much about politics. I know to you and me that's, like, mind-blowing, that's, like, unfathomable, because our whole life is politics, our job is politics, like, I get it. But most people's lives do not revolve around politics. They do other things other than fight with strangers online. Crazy, I know. But man, do I envy them. I was so much happier before I knew. Sadly, it is getting harder and harder for the average person to not care about politics because politics is seeping into literally everything. Politics will be bending you over and spreading your cheeks and going in dry whether you want it or not. And unfortunately,
alright, well that's one way to look at that. Did someone say normal men? Wait, wrong stream. We're just normal men. La. We're just normal men. This is your Oshi. I never called her my Oshi. I do like her. It doesn't mean I'm gonna love every single thing she says. That was a bit gross, but you know, I get it.
We're like,
it's not that she's wrong. Maybe I wouldn't use that metaphor, but she's not incorrect about what she's saying, right?
Just want to be left alone are the people who are the most fucked by politics. Also, more importantly, Emeru wasn't saying that she doesn't care about politics. She was saying she didn't want to talk about politics. I feel like that is a huge difference. I care a lot about, like, skincare, but I don't get on here and talk about, like, peptides and collagen. to my audience because they don't give a shit. They're here to watch me say feminism is doo-doo and make
I personally would like to hear her talk about that, because I could use the updated skincare routine, but that's besides the point.
silly little faces at the camera. Yeah, you like that shit?
I hate when grown women don't have a mind of their own. You are 28 years old. Please develop a mind of your own. All she does is pander to anime gooner men. No mind of her own. I never liked Emaru, so finding out she's stupid and doesn't have a mind of her own is nice.
The audacity! If she didn't have a mind of her own, she would have mindlessly parroted the shit you want her to say. She would have mindlessly just been like, fuck Ice. If Emaru came out and was like, actually, I think Ice is doing a fine job, do you think they'd be like, ah yes, she has a mind of her own? No, absolutely not! They are not angry that she doesn't have an opinion. They are angry that
It's
she
not
doesn't
theirs.
have their opinion.
There
the
you go.
absolute audacity.
And that's like the people I was talking about earlier during stream that were saying like we need to mass report Rev and all these other people that talk about, you know, all these creators because they're harassing these creators by talking about them and because their audience harasses them. It's like, but their side gets to do it and it's fine. They're not mad. I mean, A, we're not harassing anybody just by talking about you. But B, it's like, you're not mad about that. You're just mad because you don't like what we're saying. You don't agree with us. So you think it's okay to false report and try and get people deplatformed. And that's just disgusting.
To say that this woman doesn't have a mind
And that's literal fascism, by the way.
of her own, while thousands of you people swarm her like drones, barking orders at her to say the line. You guys literally operate like the fucking Borg.
So what I'm gathering is that Emaru is a grown woman who acts like a frail, silly little girl to entertain fat, dirty incel Asian fetisher weirdos
Take a shot every time you see a buzzword. You'll be dead.
and is okay with that, but draws the line at saying Ice is bad. Emaru and Asmon's audience are the same. Incels love Emaru because she confirms the image of the anime bimbo stereotype that incels worship. She definitely cultivated an audience who, in the end of all things, are reactionary. She appeals to violent racists who fetishize Asian women.
What the fuck is this Asian fetish thing? Are they just saying this because she's fucking Asian? Like, I'm trying.
Obviously, because no one could ever possibly like her or want to watch her content unless they have an Asian fetish. Obviously.
I find a clip of Emaru saying sucky sucky $5 or something, but it doesn't exist. I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's not a coincidence that she answered the question this way, and that her fan base consists heavily on Asian fetishists.
I don't know where this is coming from. And this woman,
That's
the woman
crazy.
saying this is literally an OnlyFans, like an Asian OnlyFans model. Like, I'm sorry, are you really the person to be talking about fetishization here? The most insane part of all of this had to be when her ex-boyfriend, her allegedly abusive ex-boyfriend, posted his own fuck Ice in the middle of his ex-girlfriend being canceled for not saying that. Like, how fucking petty.
Like, everything I know about Mizkeef, though, just makes me roll my eyes. Like, he's just a total, like, it's just, oh my god, I can't even go there.
Do you have to be to subtweet your ex like that?
Thank you so much for the $5 super. Speaking of skin peptides and Borg, how about baking a cellular peptide cake with mint frosting? I hate mint. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when it comes to, like, eating things, I could never do it. Like, mint is only for brushing your teeth. I'm sorry.
Another character
But thank
involved
you.
in all this is former booby streamer Casey Tron.
It reminds me of whenever Amarath started wearing a cowboy hat, because that's whenever she started going like full Nazi.
That's what she looks like now? Oh, that's different.
Basically, she started wearing the cowboy hat. It's like whenever these Texas girls in like these Austin, Texas streamer circles start wearing cowboy hats, that's
What?
whenever you gotta watch out.
She's not allowed to wear a cowboy hat? It's cute. What?
A woman in Texas wearing a cowboy hat? Lord, take me out. Take me out back behind the shed. Put me out of my misery if I ever become this politically brain rotted. Holy sh**.
Didn't you guys know that wearing a cowboy hat is a dog whistle? Guys, if you own a cowboy hat, you are a racist Nazi grifter. Just tell that to my papa. That's all he ever wore. Rest in peace. What are we saying right now? What are we talking about? Yeah, time to put my cowboy hat on. Wait, hold on, chat. I haven't worn this thing in a minute, but yeehaw.
Like, you know that she probably has like weird incels donating her hundreds of dollars. It's because, like, in my opinion, like, it's all a facade to appeal to the worst type.
Cancel me from my cowboy hat. It's just too great. I'm too powerful now. A chud wearing a cowboy hat. There's nothing more powerful. Get long, little doggies.
Type of men. Because, like, really misogynistic, shitty incel-like men, they like a woman that doesn't have any opinions. I think that she also plays into how a lot of incels will fetishize Asian women. Her whole platform is just, like, appealing to, like, the worst fucking men. She's, like, basically, like, she's, like, a pick-me for, like, incel.
She, like, basically is, yeah. She's, like, a pick-me for, like the incels, yeah. She's like a pick-me, you know, like, oh my gosh. Emiru is like such a pick-me for the incels.
Freaks. So this fucking
The freaks.
Dude, it's gonna be the death of me. Before making this video, I watched a bunch of Emiru stuff, and I saw no signs of like pick-me behavior at all. At least with some streamers or some YouTubers. People could be like, oh, they criticize women, so they're trying to be like one of the good ones, and they're a pick-me. Like, okay, sure, like, that's retarded. We all know that's retarded. But at least I can, like, kind of see how is Emiru a pick-me? She doesn't even do that shit. Like, where is the pick-me thing coming from? No, really, though, what?
Pick-me is just for the women they don't like. You know, that's what you call, if there's a woman that you don't like, you call them a pick-me. There you go. Casey, Tron, and Denims are begging to get sued again. Yeah, I don't want to, like, all that, like, Rev, I remember Rev talking about that so much. And as someone who was, like, confused the whole time, because, like, he would just talk about it, and I would be like, right. I don't want to hear about that again.
What makes her a pick-me and not the booby streamer or OnlyFans models calling her a pick-me? You are literally selling your body for men to consume. If men...
They don't want to hear that. They do not want to hear that. Shoo, you're speaking too many facts.
Men do not pick pictures of your ass. You can't pay rent. There's no bigger pick-me on earth than a fucking porn star. And me. I don't care about being called a pick-me. I've been doing this for over a decade now. I'm used to it. I've been called it thousands of times. I'm a 35-year-old married mother. I do not give a shit. I do care.
She looks so good for 35. Can we just talk about it? 35, dang. She looks so good. Like, I hope I look that good when I'm her age.
However, when other women are called pick-me for the crime of not following a hive mind, I see it so often in, like, the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that skincare routine. Shoo, I thought she was, like, maybe, like, late 20s. I'm gonna need that skincare routine, like, ASAP.
VTuber community. Like, all these VTuber anime women will be called pick-me's for just saying their opinions. You have to understand, like, to these people, whenever a woman has, like, an opinion that is not, like, the corporate HR approved opinion of the week, whenever a woman doesn't toe the line of the current thing, in this case, whenever a woman doesn't say anything, she's called a pick-me. You know, she just must have these opinions for men. No other reason.
Yeah, people call me a pick-me a lot, but it's always funny because it's kind of like what she said. It's like, yeah, I'm married. I already got picked. I don't need to get picked, so feels pretty nice.
Every woman is secretly a big progressive feminist, and if they're not, they're just doing it for male attention. Because obviously. I'm sure someone who looks like this is really starving for male attention.
Right.
And then in my opinion, it's like she's not entertaining whatsoever. She's like, I would literally rather watch paint dry.
So true, because you know what is far more entertaining than a cute, high-energy cosplay streamer reacting to memes? This is way more entertaining. And if you don't agree, you're just like an incel.
That was spot on.
Okay, bitch. Eventually, after a few days of being dogpiled by the most annoying people on Earth, Emiru came out with a statement.
Hello, it's very rare I will speak my mind, but I'd rather get my thoughts out there, so apologies if this is long. There's a clip from my stream that's been circulating a lot, so I'd like to
Yeah, this is unfortunate, but yeah, well, let's watch and see what Shu has to say.
Explain it for anyone who was hurt or shocked by it. It should go without saying that no one deserves to live their life in fear of being killed or taken away.
And of course, like, that... Yeah, let's just keep
from
going.
their homes or families, regardless of who is doing it, but especially not because of ICE or any other government agency. I understand the world is a very cruel and messed up place. You don't have to study politics or actively read the news to know that. I would never want to invalidate anyone who struggles with those things, and an agency causing fear and suffering deserves zero support. To me, that's not even political, it's basic human empathy.
Now, I thought that statement was perfectly fine. My issue with it is, she didn't have to make it. She was basically forced to come out and say her opinion. So did these freaks finally back off?
Like, I feel like that's a fine opinion to have, honestly. Like, I really have... It's not exactly my opinion, but, like, a little bit. Honestly, I mean, I've talked about it a little bit before. But it's just, like, she shouldn't have had to have said anything, you know? And it's unfortunate, and she didn't have to. But I understand why she did, because these people are insufferable, and... I mean, it can really get to you sometimes, like, especially if you're as big of a streamer as she is. I can only imagine, like, the stress that all these people can put you under. I still don't think it was the right decision, but I understand why she did it.
Once Emeru made her opinion about ICE clear, no, of course not.
Yeah, it's not gonna end now. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, thank God, now we are good. Now we love you now, and we're gonna support you. Like, no, they still hate you. It's never gonna be good enough. It's never gonna be enough, because ultimately, these people don't actually care. They just want to complain. They want to hate you. Like, these people are just miserable and insufferable.
Nazi response. TLDR, go f*** yourself in your PR apology.
There you go.
And there it is. Of fucking course she's another dumb Girl, we are not-
Why does everyone love that word? That's such a disgusting word to call someone. I hate the C word. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's so gross. Do not call people that. That's so nasty. Like, you are so trashy and just disgusting, honestly, for calling people that. It's just disgusting.
As dumb as you look. You're still a racist chud, but continue to enjoy the money you-
Chud! Emmy Roo is my chuddy, my chud buddy.
Get from your incel audience because they're disgusting, just like you. All I hear is, I support Israel and my name is-
Where did Israel come into play? Why is everything always about Israel?
Emeru. Wait, what? Where the f did Israel come from? What?
Literally,
I don't like
what?
to talk about politics equals I'm a Nazi and I'm ashamed of my opinions. Everyone knows what's up. She's a fascist in disguise and is squirming. Emeru, you are garbage Nazi-loving c***. You got orange around your mouth. Say F you, ass.
Oh, is that supposed to be because
if you're
of
neutral? Oh wait, if you're neutral, you might as well
Trump?
say you're MAGA. Stand for something, ho. That's what Trump wants, for everyone to be quiet about it. The idea-
Why did she show his face? She blocks out some people, but then some people she shows them. And I just, like, who is this guy? Why is he?
Of get off the internet.
He's
is
staring
so
into my
ignorant.
soul.
This dumb cunt needs to shut her fucking mouth.
Oh my
Thank God
gosh.
her downfall is happening. I've been hating on her since day one and knew something was off about her. Not a good statement. She implicit-
Gary, thank you for the $5. When you bow your head before the mob, you are presenting your neck to those who have no mercy. Yeah. Ooh, ah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, my thing is, like, when it comes to the whole... I know a lot of people are in the camp of never apologize. Never apologize. Personally, I'm in the camp of if you genuinely believe you did something wrong, I think you should apologize. I think it's what's right. I know not everyone's going to agree with me. And I'm not saying that it's going to necessarily make things great for you, but I think if you did something wrong and you genuinely believe you did something wrong, you should apologize. Whether that's a public apology or a private apology, you know, that's a whole different conversation, and it depends, I guess. But obviously, situations like this, I mean, it's just, you shouldn't bend the knee in these situations because you're never going to make them happy. Yeah, I know. See, I told you. Chat's going to disagree with me. Never apologize. I just disagree. I think you should apologize if you did something wrong, but you can disagree with me, chat. Yeehaw.
Disavowed ICE, but not so much the actual Trump admin.
Yeah, you disavowed ICE, but what about the whole Trump administration? They're like literally the mouse from If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. I was like reading that book to my toddler the other day and I was like,
public apologies get weaponized? No, I mean, I agree. I understand. And obviously, I mean, yeah. I get it. Like I said, it depends on the situation whether it would be a public one or not, but ideally everything would be handled privately. I mean, ideally most things should be handled privately, right?
Oh my god, this is literally...
But if something is a really big public thing and you did like a really big public bad thing and you feel you should apologize, I mean, I think you should apologize. That's how I feel. So, you're not gonna change my mind, chat. I'm sorry. This is what I mean when I say I'm a bad chud. I'm a bad chud. I'm not a good chud. I'm a bad chud. I don't do a very good job of being a chud. I'm not good enough.
Cannot give them an inch, dude.
Of course are incel fans swooping in to protect the poor little 28-year-old.
Ah yes, incels. Known for defending women online.
Yeah, for real.
What? What the f does the word incel even mean anymore? Does it just mean man now? It just means man. Man I do not like.
I had no idea this was a thing until yesterday. How come no one told me Emaru low-key a femcel?
Femcel! Emaru's a femcel! Oh my
People do not know what these words mean.
What words mean anymore? How are they coming?
It's like I'm in her head, chat. It's like she's in my head. It's insane. This is insane.
These conclusions.
I mean, have you looked at her? I mean, look at her. Look at her. Just look.
Look at her. She's beautiful. What are we looking at? I did not pre-watch this, chat. I'm so mad right now. Leave me alone. This is literally a blind. I feel like at least half of chat has to be thinking the exact same things I'm thinking and saying, and then she says them. It's very obvious. But like, yeah, look at her. Look at her what? Look at her what? She's so pretty. You don't have to like her. I don't even really know much about her at all. Like, I'll never understand the concept of like, if you don't like someone, they're ugly now. Like, you know what I mean? It's like with like Hassan. Like, do I think Hassan's like stupid? Yeah, I do. I don't like Hassan. Do I think he's like ugly because of it? No. I think we can all tell he's an attractive guy. It's like, I don't understand. Like, what are we talking about here?
Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, sorry, I don't see it. I think you guys just might be mentally ill.
We need to do something about these male-centered women.
Okay, first of all, nothing is more male-centered than centering your life around hating men. Men just live rent-free in your fucking head. Take it up with God, go to therapy, do literally anything else than make it our problem.
Fuck her, and especially fuck her bestie Asmongold. I hope they get kirked. 30-year-old woman too scared to say fuck ice to keep her incel audience.
Turn down my gain or her volume? I can turn down my gain a little bit. Does that help, or is that better? I'm working on the audio. The audio is I just got my mic back, so I don't want to hurt your ears. Is that okay? Is that too low now? Is that good? The audio's fine? Okay. I just don't want to hurt anyone's ears. Just tell me if something sounds really off.
Happy. Let's hope she gets abused again. Couldn't happen to a better person. Next time this cunt is assaulted, I'm gonna laugh and laugh. Fuck her and fuck Ice and fuck you if you support this cunt. Emaru deserved what Mystic did to her. Fuck Emaru for supporting Ice. I genuinely hope this bitch gets oh, okay. I reported that one.
I didn't even read all of it, and honestly, I'm glad I didn't.
Holy shit. What is wrong with these people?
See, you don't understand. I'm good guy, which makes it okay for me to say f***ed up things about bad.
Why is that literally like the person I was talking about earlier?
You think saying that to someone is f***ed up? Well, you should be abused too, because you're probably
like literally these people. They think that they're like, I'm the good person, so I'm gonna say really awful, terrible, mean things to you because it's okay, it's acceptable.
Probably also bad guy. It's called being on the right side of history, chud. Look it up.
Nazi.
Chud. She is talking to me, chat. She is talking to me. Yeah.
These deserve death, and silence is compliance.
Told you, silence is violence, and I guess it's also compliance.
May I just remind the audience?
Yeah, they want us dead, chat. These deranged people, they literally want us to die. They want what happened to Charlie Kirk to happen to us. That's like the most scary and sad and like deranged part of all of this, is knowing that like I could literally be like murdered and all these people would cheer just like they did for Charlie. Like, is that not actually insane? I could literally be like murdered on the street by one of these crazy people, and they would be like super happy. They would be like, yeah, well, she deserved it. Or at the very least, they'd be like, I don't condone violence, but like, she's asking for it because she was a bad person. She should have been a better person, and she wouldn't have gotten murdered. Like, it's incredibly terrifying.
That this is what she said.
If you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Nazi that deserves death. What?
There you go.
After making her terrible statement full of lies, Emaru decided to follow right-wing grifter Shoenhead. Of course Emaru is now following a fellow pathetic pick-me for being quiet about ICE. They both don't want to piss off their 100% right-wing gooner fanbase.
For the record, my fan base is probably like 70% right-wing and 80% gooner. Okay, but for some reason, they didn't mind when I came out and harshly criticized ICE in my last video. Yes, some disagreed, but for the most part, they didn't care. As long as you aren't preaching from an ivory tower with no nuance, rhyme, or reason, people don't care. I'll say some shit like, we should decommodify housing, and the right-wingers in my audience are just like, okay, commie mommy. These people cannot fathom a universe where people just disagree.
Yeah, like, I say things all the time, and my audience might get, like my actual audience. Because there are people on Twitter, like, I'll say something, and my audience might not agree with it, but they're not gonna, like, be, like, awful to me. But then people on Twitter might be rude to me, but they're not my audience, you know? They don't actually watch me. So, Tinley, thank you. Thank you for the $2. Anyone see Shu look like Amelia? I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, you disagree with Shu a lot, but she's good faith and nuance. I think that's like what people are looking for too. You know what I mean? Like normal people. Normal people are okay if someone's like, you know, good faith, nuance. Like, because I know there are things I've said that I'm sure a lot of you guys don't exactly agree with. Like, I talked about ICE before, and I said my complaints, and I had my chat disagreeing with me on stuff, and I was like, yeah, I hear you. I disagree. This is why I feel this way. You're entitled to feel the way you feel. But, like, my actual chat doesn't care. Like, they're fine agreeing to disagree and moving on because we don't, like, hate each other for just, like, having a difference of opinion when our opinions are, like, I don't know. Like you said, good faith and nuance. It's very, very normal person things.
Agree. Oh, you're just scared. You don't want to upset your chud audience. I upset my chud audience every goddamn day. You're the ones terrified of your own fucking cult.
Well, I will say, yeah, like I said, I'm a bad chud. I upset my chud audience sometimes. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm still a little, I don't even know what the word would be. I'm a woman, basically. I'm sorry for being a woman and having, like, woman brain emotional opinions. I'm not actually sorry, but yeah, I upset my chud audience all the time, man. As long as you forgive me.
God forbid you only agree with 99% of the hive mind approved opinions. God have mercy on your soul. I do not envy you. Once you bend the knee to these people, once you apologize or capitulate, it's over. These people don't actually want an apology. They want to humiliate you. They want to drag you down. At the end of the day, they have found a socially acceptable way to bully people. That's what this is.
Yep. Iron Bear, thank you! You're doing a great job speaking up and responding to these issues on X and on streams. Keep standing up for the faith, hugs and support. Thank you! Thank you, Iron Bear, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. You guys are very encouraging. I like to think I'm like on side shoulders when it's like, we're just normal men. I'm like, I'm just a normal woman. I'm just a normal woman, chat.
A lot of people in response to Emaru's statement were like, why did you apologize to the mob?
I know, those words are so conflicting, right? Normal woman, but I promise we're out there. We're out there somewhere. You can find us.
You know, you bent the knee, you're a coward. And honestly, people don't realize how insane it can get. These people, the cult of the crybaby, they come in swarms, they get in your head, they prey on your empathy, they isolate you from your friends, they make you feel like a terrible person for having milquetoast normal ass opinions, or in this case, no opinion. And when you are someone
want.
who is not used to dealing with these types of people, or you are someone in like a vulnerable state of mind, it is very easy for these cult-like tactics to work. This shit works especially well with women in particular, not to be sexist, but it's just true. Honestly, you know, now that I think about it, the only people who are immune to this are like autistic people. I swear to God, people on the spectrum are immune to the cry bully tactics. What happened is Emaru just saw like a shit ton of people who were mad at her, and she wanted to do the correct thing. Unfortunately, this is just gonna make it worse. And they are moving on to one of their favorite tactics.
The big question in everyone's mind is, well, are you still friends with Asmongold?
While it is appreciated that you are taking a stand and
Of course.
clarifying the clip, you do
Guilt by association, our favorite.
continue to be vague about how deep your associations with Asmon are. So hopefully you've cut ties with that hate-mongering Nazi troll Asmon, right? Glad you made this and owned up to it, but you're still friends with Asmongold, so it doesn't read as earnest. Almost a decent explanation, but the elephant in the room is that your friendship with Asmongold is holding this back from seeming sincere. Okay, now what about your best friend Asmongold?
Also, why do people keep calling them best friends? I know they did that podcast like years back, and then I'm pretty sure she had said, from what I heard, she had said that she wanted to stop it because she was like uncomfortable with talking about politics stuff. Like she didn't want politics to be her main thing. And like the other people on the podcast were like, yeah, totally, like understand, all good. And they like moved on, you know, from it. But like they're best friends, so they hang out all the time. Like I never see them hang out like besties for the resties. I don't know. And even if she was, like, who cares? But you know what I mean? It's weird. Drink water, wash, face wash, moisturize, sunscreen, and exfoliate. I don't know her skincare, but that's the basics. Also, thank you for being a reasonable person in the ocean of madness. Well, I do all of those things, so I'm curious about the specific peptides she uses, but thank you, the guy, for the $10. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Denounce Asmon or I'm not taking this seriously. You're friends with ass mold.
Ew.
Ass mold?
I'm pretty sure she's still friends with Asmongold.
Now, whatever you think of Asmongold, he is friends with Emaru. They are friends, even though they disagree with each other. Crazy,
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
I literally said, like, I don't agree with the things he says. Like, what do y'all want me to do?
They want you to take his head and put it on a stick and, like, put it out in the middle of the crowd for everyone to see and publicly denounce him and shame him and humiliate him and belittle him and then light it on fire. That's what they want. Also, side note, her room is so cute. Look at this big Miku. This, like, pile of curvies. I want to jump in that pile. I need that.
Like, fucking shoot him on stream?
Yes, that is what
Yeah, that's what they want.
they want you to do. Yes. Around 2018, I was facing nearly daily harassment for being friends with someone who was on the right. Hundreds of
No, genuinely though, if she was to like shoot Asmongold on stream, they would be out there like championing her name like that Luigi Mangione guy. They'd be like, yeah, she did it. She doesn't deserve to go to jail. No, she's awesome. She's a hero. She's our hero. Like she could literally like murder someone live and they would be like, "Yes, my hero, my queen." But yeah, those are the good guys. They're the kind, loving, tolerant people.
The people were on my ass like every day. They were calling my job. They got emails of my family members. It was like nonstop. Now, this person was a good friend of mine, but in order
What
to get
the
all
heck?
these people off my back, I did probably the cringiest thing ever, and I publicly disavowed her. Publicly disavowed a friend of mine over political differences. Now, for those of you who are new here, that sounds like something I would never do, but I did it. I bent the knee to a faceless mob of people who hate me. And in return,
I can't, even if it's, I mean, it sounds like she, you know, regrets it herself, but I can't blame anyone, like I was saying earlier, I can't blame anyone for doing it whenever these people are so insufferable. And I mean, like, when you're in these situations, like, your mental health is clearly in shambles. Like, you just want it to stop. You don't always know what you're doing, and sometimes you make the wrong decisions, and you hope it's gonna stop, and it doesn't stop. but I can't necessarily blame someone for doing it. I don't think it's necessarily right, but I can't blame her for it.
And I received nothing. The harassment didn't stop, the hate didn't stop. Well, needless to say, karma is real, and the same thing happened to me years later. I was publicly disavowed by friends over political differences. This story ultimately does have a good ending. Me and my friend from 2018, we made up years ago, but looking back on all this in 2026 is extremely embarrassing. And if I knew what I knew now, I would have just told those people to go fuck themselves. But in the moment, it's incredibly stressful and you just kind of want it all to stop. And you will do whatever you can to make it stop. So I understand why Emeru came out and made a statement. I just really hope she doesn't wind up disavowing friends over political differences like I did. It was a huge mistake and it is not worth it, because you are going to find yourself surrounded by people who see you as a temporary ally and not a real friend.
And they're gonna know that they can do it to you again and again and again. That's like with all of this stuff, right? If you ever been the need of these people, they're just gonna know they can keep doing it to you. They can just keep doing it to you over and over and over again.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a never apologize person. You should apologize if you actually do something wrong, if you actually wronged someone. But you shouldn't apologize to like a nebulous, faceless mob of people while facing down a barrel of a gun.
There is nothing that—
I have no words. Chat, shut up. Shut up. Literally not true. Message retracted. That's what I thought.
she could say and no amount of money she could donate that could convince me she's not a soulless ghoul like all the men she's happily surrounded herself with for years.
There's nothing—
I did not watch this full video, and I said Rev had played a tiny bit of it in the background. I wasn't watching. I heard a little bit of the beginning. That's it. That is it. I have not watched this entire video.
Ever do to please these people, so why bother? They will not be happy until you kill yourself, and even then they will dance on your grave. And I know, like, with everything going on right now, like, is this really a video about cancel culture in 2026? And it's like, yeah, I don't know. First of all, you should expect that. You clicked on a Shoenhead video. But second of all, yeah, I feel like this is kind of important to talk about. I feel like this type of thing is part of the reason we are where we are right now. This type of stuff drives people away from the left, and more importantly than that, it's just evil. I saw some leftists covering Emeru being canceled, and they were like, the cultural shift is here. Woke 2.0, we don't play around, we're mean now. Woke 2.0.
I know, they're like, we're dark woke. I've seen that so many times recently, and I'm like, they really think they're very cool. Like, they're like, yeah, we're dark woke. We, like, imagine calling yourself dark woke unironically. That's, like, so embarrassing.
0.0? Because woke 1.0 worked out so well for you guys in the country, right? You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, not double down and get worse. I don't know how you can look at the last 10 years and be like, we have got to get more annoying. Like, what are you doing? Attacking normie streamers for not wanting to be involved in political discourse? Also, I feel like this goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm not smearing, like, the left as a whole, okay? This isn't fucking Fox News. This isn't the Nuxanor channel. I'm well aware there are plenty of left-wing
We won't get into that.
people, especially in my audience, who feel the same way I do. I'm talking about a certain faction.
That's crazy, though. That was a crazy name drop. That was actually crazy. But that's a real messy one right now. I don't want to go there.
The mostly online left. I was about to say it's like a loud minority, but I don't even think it's a minority anymore. I think it's like a majority. Like, I feel like I'm one of the only ones like holding down the fort. Like me and Anna Kasparian. And every day I'm called a right-wing grifter for being like, hey, maybe we can focus on the issues that like—
That's actually funny though, because in high school I really did like Anna Kasparian. I was a real big like the Young Turks fan. Although I will say I see things now and I'm not the biggest fan anymore. But sometimes they'll say things that I do agree with sometimes. But
like actually affect
in high school I loved her.
You know, things that actually help people, not stupid fucking shit like going after e-girl cosplay streamers. Like, can we just get back to the fact that we are all being ruled by satanic billionaire pedophiles who may or may not be eating children, please? Thank you.
Yeah, probably. They probably are.
In conclusion, Emeru did nothing wrong. People are tired of having politics shoved down their throat, and you don't need to speak about things you don't want to speak about. You don't have to do that. You don't have to say the line, actually. This is mass psychosis, rivaling on 2020. These people are trying to socially ostracize this woman for not putting like a black square on her Instagram. They're just mad at Emeru for not doing like the ice bucket challenge or some shit. Like that's basic.
Wasn't the ice bucket challenge for like... That wasn't about ice. That was about like ALS, right? The ALS ice, which like rip, is it, Eric Dane just passed away. That's so sad. Yeah, but I don't know what she's talking about ice bucket challenge, but okay.
Basically what is happening here. If you are going to streamers for political information, you are cooked. If you are going to Shoenhead for political information, you are...
Yeah, it was just a pun, but I guess I just didn't understand it. I was just confused. I was taking it literally. I was like, the ice bucket challenge, should they do that again?
Deep fried. So that was that little video. If you liked my yapping, please subscribe. And if you can, donate to my Patreon down below. It really helps the channel out and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys very soon with a new video.
She's so cute, including with the glasses are like the cherry on top. Bye. 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 Well, chat. That was quite the reaction. Yeah, it took you a minute too. Yeah. Yeah, separately, ALS is so sad. That's such a sad and terrible thing that exists. It's very sad. Base shoe, base job. Yeah, based, and I have a cowgirl hat, so I win. Basically, I have a cowgirl hat, and mine's pink and sparkly. So, what you gonna do about that? I got a pink and sparkly cowgirl hat. That's basically a dog whistle. Don't you know? Don't you know wearing a cowgirl hat is a dog whistle? And it means that I'm a white supremacist Nazi. And a pick-me, yeah. And a chud. I'm a chud. At the chud bucket, I'm a Christian having unwavering devotion. Well, now we know what chud is, because before I was just so confused on what a chud was, you know? I just didn't understand. I didn't understand what a chud was, and now I know it's a Christian having unwavering devotion, and now that I know what it is, I don't even mind being called one. In fact, I embrace it. I embrace the chudness, the chud lifestyle. So, yippee, yeehaw, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys had a nice time and enjoyed it very much. I think I'm going to be ending stream here, and I'm gonna go work on some editing stuff. I will. Oh! I also wanted to say my keychain on Oshi Mark is up to how many sales we got? Where is the number? I don't see the number. Am I crazy? I don't see it. Hold up. I was going to update us. But I literally see no number. Am I crazy? Do you guys see a number here? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Do you guys see a number, or is it just like glitching out? Last time I checked it was like 71 or 72 or something, I think. But either way, yeah, no number. Weird. I will reach out to Oshi Mark. Maybe it's because the pledge got fulfilled, so they changed it. But I liked being able to see how many were sold. Disaffected Zoomer, thank you. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Never stop being a chud, strawb. Let's go. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, I wonder if it's because you can see, if you go to my actual, like, page, you can see it's 144%, so I guess you could do the math yourself. But anyways, if you want to buy a keychain, you can buy one at the link that I put in chat. I'll pin it. So yeah, you still got up until the 13th of March. So still got a couple more weeks to get one if you want one. I don't know why the numbers are gone, but that's okay. And also, I was going to promote, because Shu promoted hers, it made me think to promote mine, my Patreon. I'm going to be putting some more stuff on my Patreon soon. If you'd like to support me, support the channel, consider checking out my Patreon. It's a great way to support me, and I appreciate all the support. There's also a little chat. You can chat in the Patreon, and you can also join the Discord and get a special Patreon channel, like little badge thingy as well. So you get access to locked channels and more chatting and fun stuff like that, and additional content, and just generally supports the channel. I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys had fun. Today was kind of crazy, but good. And yeah, I'm excited to be back again, probably Monday. I'll let you guys know. I'll post my schedule probably tomorrow. So yeah, take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you later. Bye!